Well, left Brushy Creek about 5:30. Didn't film anything down there. I was ready to get on the trail. I'm about 3 hours behind schedule. But I'm gonna guess you climb probably somewhere in the neighborhood 2.5 miles. You got to climb it out of Brushy. Get up to the top of a blowout mountain. I think that's what they call this mountain I'm on now. So I'll just start to cruise along here and level off now, maybe. I do believe I'm at the top. So I'm wanting to make it to the shelter before dark, but I don't think I'm going to make it. So the first stream I come to, or any good water source, or any water source, I'll probably throw a little tent up and stop there. We'll see. Made it a little night hiking. Starting to cool off now again. I still got a 1.5 liters of water on me, so I'm good on water anyway. But if I could get to the shelter, that'd put me back on schedule and what I want to do. But we'll see. I'm going to pull around and hurt myself the first day too. Pushing too hard. Kind of have a low mileage day scheduled. The first 3 days, 2.5 days, now it's turned out about 2.25 days. So, I don't know if you guys can see out there or not. Good little view. So, anyway, I'm gonna keep moving on. Morning, folks. Here we are at Fiddler Creek Shelter. Had to come in late last night, done a little night hiking, which I've been wanting to do that. So the shuttle service kind of had a couple of foul ups, but it is what it is. Nowhere there at the Bluebell, done the best you can to, when you have people that you're calling, depending on, and they don't respond. It's kind of the way it goes. But everybody has things come up. But I made it over here. Trail was pretty nice coming across there. A couple little blowdowns, but nothing major. Humidity is kind of stinking, but that's part of hiking. So here we go this morning. I could hear the water last night when I come in, cascading, so I came down Fiddler Creek. I found it down the stream there this little ways. But I am sure this is a good water source here around here probably. That looks pretty deep. So the way it's washing in here, after a hard rain, it might be fun crossing right here too. Everything washed out there. But that's Fiddler Creek. A good place to swim for sure. Looks like the trail goes on up the road here, and we'll probably peel off in the brush here somewhere. After you cross Fiddler Creek, the trail comes down this Forest Service road, and here's a orange tape with wildlife on it. If anybody knows what that means, post up there in the comments and let me know. Okay, low water crossing on that road. If you go down just kind of in by the trees, you'd rock hop it real easy. I can see the double blaze, or the blaze on the back of that sign. There's nothing on that sign if you're heading east. There you go. I could see this blaze way over here. Once I crossed, got over closer, then I could see the sign here. So we're heading on down that road. And this is Forest Road 274. OT goes on. Still a moving. And a cruising. And just a easing along here on this road. And I know at some point, I got a mountain to climb. It should be getting pretty close. We will see here in a little bit. Okay, I just passed another blaze on a tree, so not sure what that's marking. I see them all up in there now along the road here. It's a blue and orange blaze, and that ribbon's hanging in the trees, so that's something to mark off. Not sure whether someone's at least at the forestry department in there to hunt on. I don't know. See a nice little meadow. Okay, here's where we're turning off. You can see the big billboard that's from days gone by. I can hear the creek back off on that way. So, and it's not just a, basically that bend right there hides the sign, or you can see back up there where I crossed that last low water crossing, come out that Y in the road. Alright, I think it's time to take the leggings off the pants and get into some shorts, and because I know I'm going uphill from here. A little humid this morning. Temperature's not too bad, but the humidity's terrible. So that'll make it fun. Onward and upward. 103 mile mark. I crossed over into the 100s last night, night hiking. I had a picture of it. I didn't try a video and I didn't figure it'd turn out too good. But just been kind of cruising along here today. Only got 8 miles to do. I didn't go on trail till 9. Hadn't been pushing myself. The humidity's pretty high. Temperatures are cool though. So only doing 8 miles today, so I'm not really in any hurry to do nothing. Just easing along here. Trail's been pretty nice. Looks like I've topped out the mountain and heading downhill now. So the trail just kind of winds through the bushes, brush. It's pretty clear. Not overgrown through here at least. Just be nice if we had about 5 or 10 mile an hour wind today. That would help a bunch. I kind of calculate I'm going to gain a full pound of extra weight before this trip's over with, and spider webs. By the time you think you get them wiped off of you, you hit another round of them. Alright, there's where I came from. Heading down the trail that way. So, I can't remember the name of the creek I'm going to stop at, but it's at like 105, so it's in a couple of miles. Take the pack off, break your water up, drink a little something, and take a break. It's about the halfway point for the day, so we're just easing on along, enjoying the trail. Okay, just got back out on this fire road, forest road, probably fire road is what I'd call it. And About to 105.5. There's a creek down there with water in it. Blaze on the trail 3. Headed down the road. We'll cross that creek here in a little bit. And looks like we get to climb again, as usual. But so this section of the trails hit these roads a couple of times. That's been nice though. I hate road walking, but this ain't bad. Makes a nice easy trail. There's a blaze on the let's see, no, it's not turning, so I thought there's a post, but it looks like an old post. So trail wasn't too bad between Fiddler Creek. Let's see what this creek is again. I don't forgot. Maybe Mud Creeks they call it. They've had some pretty good rains here for the last week. A couple of inches fell in this area. That creek's not a rolling, so I don't know if I'd call that a reliable water source all the time or not. So, and it may be spring fed too. Now there's a sign where you can get back off the road. Bouncing the camera around so much. So I'll start back up and get over to the creek. Okay, he's right up there from where I was talking. It's like Forest Service Road 149. Low water crossing. Okay, that's it. Well, just a little ways up the road here. Across the creek on a bridge. So, in the event it's flooding, we're good to cross here. You got that low water crossing back here you're going to have to tread. But it's not too bad. And as soon as you cross the bridge, it goes back into the woods. So, thankfully that's mowed right through there, or they've been driving down through there. I'm going to go down to the creek and take a break, pack off, break, water up, cool off, and eat some lunch. You know what time it is. That's the best part about hiking. I'm on Rainy Creek, by the way. Kept forgetting the name of it, so Rainy Creek is what this creek is. I want to say it's probably a reliable water source. This is just past Rainy Creek Bridge here, where it's sitting to take a break. There's a nice little campsite back in there. So that's kind of the first one I've seen in the section between here and Brushy. There hadn't been a whole lot of campsites like that as you cross. Nice little bottom area over here. There must be another feeder creek in over there. It's got water in it. So there's another little campsite. So if you're in between shelters, definitely camping right there. Be pretty nice too. Onward we go. Well, after you cross the bridge over there where I took a break, you have to pop back in the woods and you snake around to those two little campsites I showed you. Then you pop back out on the road, cross the low water crossing. So, I guess trail keeps you in the woods as all it can. So now I'm going back up this road. And I didn't catch a number on it. So there at Rainy Creek, you got 2 low water crossings and 1 bridge. So I guess we're heading up this way. Well, just came the mile from 106. Coming up this, I guess you call it fire road. Mainly a 4-wheeler road, it looks like now. I see 4-wheeler tracks up and down it. So it is pretty much easy walking, other than the dadgum spider webs is everywhere. But that's part of it out here. So another mile and 10, well, 1 or 2 tenths will be to the shelter. So it's pretty easy to see. There's where I came from. There's up the trail where I'm headed. Well, here I am at Suck Mountain Shelter. That's right on that road I've been following about the past 3 miles, so that's pretty decent views. Guess that's from Suck Mountain. I don't know what that mountain is over there. I have to get the map out and look. See some cliffs over in that area. So, got pretty warm todays. And then about the first 4 days is going to be warm. It's supposed to cool back off, which is what I'm hoping anyway. Because that makes for a miserable walk when it's that hot. Alright, gonna cool off a little bit. You'll find this pond. It's 3/10 of a mile back down here somewhere, and get everything I can find filled full of water so I don't have to do it in the morning. Well, that's the water source here. It's pond water. Got a pretty good green tint to it. So instead of filtering it, it's pretty clear for the most part. We're going to give it a good boil before we even use it. I think that'd be the safest way to handle that water.